But I want to show you one other demonstration that involves electricity. I have a gadget over here, and I'm going to turn it on and ask you where you've seen one of these before. Does that look familiar to anyone? Where did you see one of these? Where? Outside. There's one outside? Frankenstein? Well, you know, that's right. They use these as props in old science fiction movies, don't they? Because it looks kind of scientific, doesn't it? But you know, you'll never see one of those in a modern science lab. It's really not good for much, except it's a prop for old science fiction movies. It's actually something called a Jacob's ladder. And it does illustrate some important principles of physics. There are two rods that are close together at the bottom, and there's a high voltage between them. So it forms a spark at the bottom. And then that spark heats the air. The hot air rises and takes the spark along with it until it gets too far apart, and then it goes out and it restrikes at the bottom. It's a little like the geyser, isn't it? It keeps going over and over and over again. But I show it to you today because I wanted to illustrate something that we call a plasma. You've heard of solids and liquids and gases. Those are the ordinary three states of matter. But there's a fourth state of matter, and that's a plasma. And that's what we're illustrating here. And plasmas are gases that are heated to such a high temperature that they become electrically conducting. You don't have a lot of experience with those ordinarily, but they do have a number of practical uses.